Welcome to WVTV, New Zealand's most passionate wine programme, and happy Labour weekend is what I've got to say first, and what a gorgeous day. Finally feels like summer has actually arrived, which is quite nice after all that kind of damp and wet kind of early spring, and now it feels like, yeah, she's on her way, she's here. And I'm just going to do a quick WVTV, given that it's Labour Day and kind of I want to be enjoying the sun as well. But I met the wine, the owner of the Terrace Estate vineyards this week, or last week now actually, and Steve Hammond, and a really interesting guy, kind of an old farmer who also grew up with kind of the winemaker of Fiasco, and so he's in Marlborough. And it's Terrace Heights, it's kind of like fairly close to Terrace and kind of Renwick kind of way. And they've got some pretty old vines there. Vineyards have been planted, I think, since '94, which makes them fairly old. And they grow kind of Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, and even though they haven't got a clay base or anything like that, they still get some pretty good expression out of Pinot Noir. Viognier, Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, and I think that that's about it. But this is a Viognier. Viognier is it's a really difficult grape to get right kind of here, because you need the sugar and also, but you need the acid as well, and to get that in balance, kind of like the sugars tend to be way up there, and kind of like obviously that translates into the alcohol level of being kind of like around 15%. Pretty damn high, but you need that to get the expression of the fruit and also kind of like get that ripeness. And so this is 15%, picked at 26 bricks, and Viognier really kind of made its fame kind of like from Condrieu and Guigal, Marcel Guigal, and pretty much saving the variety in the Rhone, Northern Rhone, and they added to a bit of kind of Syrah, and Yolanda also kind of helped kind of save the Viognier kind of grape, and did a lot of kind of research, and they make a terrific Viognier down there, and so let's give this a whirl. Now I'm just getting a kind of subtle hint of that kind of peach, and maybe a bit of kind of apricot on the nose. It does smell very sweet, and also kind of like what I'm getting now is a bit of kind of alcohol coming off of it as well. Get a nice kind of like spicy acid at the back. Finishes dry. It's probably because of the I guess the riverbed, kind of like all the stones, everything like that. I get kind of very good mineral kind of content. It's not kind of lush, rich, kind of creamy, oily kind of character, but it's more on the kind of dry, minerally side. Then I get that kind of fresh apricot. And there's something else that I just can't put my finger on. I get this apricot kind of peachy kind of character. Would match kind of like a bit of seafood really, really well. But just a bit too thin for me for Viognier. So I'm going to score that Viognier maybe kind of 85 points. And then the Pinot Noir, 07 Pinot Noir. There. What they did though, I think a couple of years ago, they went under a dramatic kind of label change, and it used to be fairly dull and boring label, and it's actually, I think they've done a pretty good job on this label, being the kind of label kind of police that I am. It's actually a very bright, vibrant kind of cherry, black fruit kind of nose, It's quite an extracted kind of Pinot. You can still see your fingers through it, which is quite good. It's almost like plummy as well. I've just got some in my eye, sorry. Now, if you love Central Otago Pinot, you're probably not going to like this. Falls away a bit kind of in the mid palate, and then it comes back right at the end. But you get this bright kind of opulent fruit. It's a bit more kind of earthy. It's really well balanced. There's no kind of one thing that jumps out of you and kind of makes that kind of jigsaw slightly disjointed. But it's got a very kind of attractive nose, but it's not that kind of sweet fruit that you get from Central Otago. I like the dryness and the kind of crispness of it. It's not a velvet kind of style, although, as I said, it's still got a few more years to age. I'm going to give it kind of 86 points. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, until next time, thanks for tuning in.